gets old.
That is so awesome.
A pink Lamborghini Aventador. Not my usual ride to work, but it's not every day you get to sit down with YouTube sensation and supercar enthusiast, the Stradman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog.
Welcome to Arizona's Family Original. Thank you for having us. And welcome to Strad Pizza.
Welcome to Strad Pizza.
James goes by his YouTube username, the Stradman, inspired by his lifelong love of cars.
Say I was probably 13, maybe 14 years old. I was online on a car forum called FerrariChat.com, and I needed to create a username. And my favorite car at the time was a Ferrari Challenge Stradale. So Stradale, that's where Stradman comes from. And so I just needed to create a username. I was just a kid on my parents' computer, and Stradman kind of just popped into my brain, and that became the username.
A username that's now recognized by 4 million subscribers on the Stradman's YouTube channel. But before he became the internet celebrity he is today, James was just a regular kid from Oregon.
What were you like as a little kid? Did you always love cars?
Oh yeah, I don't even remember. I don't remember the day I fell in love with cars. It was just a part of me. My dad's always loved cars. My brothers, I have 3 older brothers, they've always loved cars as well. And before I remember, we were just going to car shows. And I still remember seeing some of the first Lamborghinis and just staring at them and not being able to take my eyes off of them. They're just so futuristic, the sharp angles, the big wings, the loud exhaust, and then the doors going up, right? That's a cherry on top. And my entire childhood, all I could think about was owning a Lamborghini one day. I never imagined I'd be able to.
Now you say you always loved cars, but what did you want to be when you were a little kid, like when you grew up?
A race car driver, right?
But like most kids, James eventually pursued a more traditional path, going to college, getting a degree in accounting and finance, and working a regular 9-to-5 job.
But from a very early age, I never wanted to sit behind a computer, and I wanted to do something else. I really, I met a lot of people that chased their passion, and I wanted to do that as well.
So about 10 years ago, James took a huge risk.
When I first discovered YouTube, like I said, I became obsessed with it from the get-go. And so I decided that I was gonna go live in my car in California, in Beverly Hills, because there's a lot of cars there. And I lived in the car for 58 days, and I would stand on the street corner and car spot.
Car spotting, filming videos of the supercars on the streets and uploading them to YouTube using the free McDonald's Wi-Fi.
I'd go to the McDonald's afterward. I couldn't afford McDonald's. I'd go to the grocery store, I'd get a loaf of bread, I'd get peanut butter, I'd get honey, and that's what I would eat every single day. I couldn't afford water, but I could afford the off-brand cola.
There was some really, really, really low moments that only I remember. When I was sleeping in that car, the internal conversations I would have in my head, they were pretty bad. They were pretty harsh. I was down and out, certainly.
When you decided to do that, what was the reaction from the people in your life, your family, your friends? Were they like, James, you're insane, you're crazy?
Yeah. Oh, complete. I mean, I thought I was crazy. I didn't believe it either. But the love and the passion was so strong. My parents are like, you have a college degree and you're living in your car chasing cars for YouTube videos? And you're making like $7 a day? Like, what are you doing?
But James's persistence eventually paid off.
There was an event in Idaho where there was a Bugatti Veyron that went 240 miles an hour, and I filmed that video and it was on the front page of Yahoo. And so you study those moments and you're like, okay, how do I recreate that over and over and over and over again? So I took a really analytical approach to it, very strategic approach to it. And every single success point, that got me closer and closer to kind of where I'm at today.
Staying consistent, monetizing his videos, and slowly starting to see success.
And I'm the proud owner of a 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo. This car is everything and so much more than I ever imagined I would get.
It was a passion, it was a love, and I wanted it so bad, I was willing to sacrifice everything. Like one-track mind, this is what I'm gonna do, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. I think it's a good reminder in life that if you really want something and you do it a lot, you're gonna get good at it. No matter what your talent level is, no matter what your skill level is, no matter how much money you have it, if you want it bad enough and you work at it, you can get anything.
Now I have way too many cars. We have 9 here at the house, the C8's in Park City, the Countach's in Miami, the Gallardo's in Chicago, and I got 4 more at the warehouse.
Fast forward to today, James's channel has over 1 billion views.
Where do you think you developed that drive and that determination to keep going?
You know, my parents, they're the hardest workers I know. I mean, I owe them everything. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for them. You know, my parents, they didn't have a lot growing up. We didn't have a lot growing up. My dad was the hardest worker I know, and he sacrificed everything. Well, I don't want to get emotional, but I probably will. My dad passed away a couple years ago, and that was by far the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my life. But he passed away shortly before my mom and his 40th wedding anniversary, and it's still hard. It's been about 4 years, but yeah, I miss him.
Most of James's fondest memories with his dad include 2 things, and you could probably guess one of them.
When we were growing up, I mean, we would go to car dealerships, we'd look at cars we couldn't afford, and then we'd go eat pizza. And I think about all the special moments that I had with my dad eating pizza that I know if he could be here, he would just think it's the coolest thing.
Those memories coming full circle one day while brainstorming ideas for YouTube merchandise with his business partner, Freddie Wynn.
And we created this cool merch design that had a couple of my cars in front of a restaurant, and Freddie coined it Strad Burger.
Okay.
And it was just the coolest design, and I loved it. And you know, Freddie and I were chatting one day, and I was like, man, it would be so cool to make that a reality. And then I was like, but I love pizza. What if we did Strad Pizza? And as soon as we said it, light bulbs started going off, and it was like we hit the ground running. It was like then and there that day we decided we were making Strad Pizza a reality.
Located on Scottsdale and Thunderbird Roads, greeting you outside with a brightly colored hand-painted mural, the shop offers customers an edgy twist on New York-style slices.
It is so surreal. I own a pizza restaurant. Like, what kid doesn't dream of owning a pizza restaurant?
An ode to the man who James says truly inspired it all.
And this pizza restaurant, this is for my dad.
When you look back at your life, did you ever expect it was going to play out like this?
Absolutely not. Because the internet wasn't what it is today. Social media didn't exist at all.
4 million views, $10,000 later, my plan was working. I was onto something.
And so back then, turning into now, to be able to own multiples of these cars and get to drive them and meet other owners and now put on a massive car show at a pizza restaurant with my name attached to it. I mean, it feels like a Hollywood script.
It really does. It does.
I'm so grateful.
And with any good Hollywood script comes the fans.
Let's eat some pizza!
Thousands of which showed up to James's grand opening pizza party.
What's up, dude? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you for coming.
I'll never forget the day when a fan came up to me and they were like, "Are you Stradman?" But it's so funny how that name, that innocent moment when I was a kid, has now turned into a name people recognize me by.
And now we're in Strad Pizza.
Now, like, right. And it's so surreal.
Sometimes in life, when everyone's telling you that you can't do it, go prove them wrong.